Yeah, so I'm here with Darren McGinty, the creator and founder of Love, Hope and Faith. This week's community focus, as far as charity focus is concerned, is going to be based on Darren's foundation charity. Darren, an absolutely fantastic charity you've created a number of years ago, and you're also holding an event, your annual event is your third annual event for Love, Hope and Faith, which is in the Gogorm Hall, which is an absolutely fantastic resort and a great hall to be holding it, and you know, you can't really get much better.
Very prestigious, yeah, very prestigious, Sherman.
Can I just ask you, Darren, obviously, Love, Hope and Faith, can you give me some foundation on Love, Hope and Faith for the people out there?
Well, as you just said there, Sherman, it was quite a numerous amount of years ago now, so we've been going about 6 years, 6.5 years now, Sherman. And the focus of the charity would be to concentrate on kids with spina bifida and hydrocephalus. The reason why we created Love, Hope and Faith to start off with, I'm sure most of the community are aware of Ava. So we actually seen the shortfall, a little bit of a shortfall on NHS, not being able to supply a certain amount of equipment for kids that need that wee bit of extra help with accessibility, so on and so on. As the years went on, we've developed the charity. As you have to, COVID hit charities very hard, only a couple of years ago as well, so we've developed even more. The flagship event here on the 16th of September in Gogorm is basically just to showcase our charity, make people aware of what we do on a daily basis, and our future plans is key there as well. Future plans is key for us.
You're saying this is your third event, Darren, and obviously the last two events have just kept on getting bigger. More support from local community and local businesses offering stuff for sponsorship and stuff like that. There, it must make you very, very proud, Darren. Obviously, to have gained that support and to have rallied right from the very, very start from nothing into the ball that your charity has rolled into.
Listen, Sherman, if I'm being really honest, people see on a daily basis how. There's a couple of key things to a charity. I always say it's productivity is one, so you have to get the productivity out in the community. They can see how their money's being invested, should we say, into each charity. So that's key for me as well. And I think the community can see that, but it doesn't matter what work we do on a daily basis. It's a community-based thing. If it wasn't for the community supporting us at the end of the day, the charity wouldn't be here. So every day we're very grateful. And you talked about the numbers of the gala there each time. This is the third gala we're going to have now, and it's actually the most numbers out of the third year. And we separated a year there as well, so we can gauge the community support by that. But every day and every time we go and try and do something, we just take a step back and we recognise what kind of support we actually have.
And Darren, the work that you carry out there, can you give us some indication as to what sort of work that the Charity Foundation does with its funding, and to who it helps, and to what sort of help that you offer there?
Yeah, well, that's a great question there, Sherman. As I said, the charity sort of has evolved on what we do. So we support kids with mobility issues, such as walking frames and equipment that the NHS don't supply. We also support and I'm going to talk about it in 1 wee second. So we've done retreat trips as well for families to get that wee bit of extra space and to take that stress away from their daily lives. So we supported a lottery grant for that last year. That was £10,000. And going on to the retreat bases for future plans, Love, Hope and Faith has got some big plans, and we're looking to build a £500,000 retreat here in Ballymena. And we want to do it in Ballymena because we want to recognise the support that the community has given to us, and we're giving that little bit back to the community as well, Sherman. So I can't divulge too much information on where we're looking at, so on and so on. But what I can say is the plans are quite spectacular, and it would be an absolute dream to see this through.
You say one word I can take out of that there, Darren, as far as the conversation is concerned. You're mentioning the word dream.
Yeah.
It's more than just a dream, Darren. You've obviously thought this out, and you've dedicated your life towards creating a dream.
Yeah.
But it's not a dream for you. It's a dream for others. It's a dream for the children or adults or anyone who is obviously within the position of suffering from hydrocephalus or spina bifida, as you say.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think it's absolutely remarkable, basically, the heart and the love and the hope and the faith that you've put into it.
Thank you very much. Yep.
And obviously from your family point of view, obviously I would bring your wife into that as well there, quite obviously, you know, but the plans, Darren, you don't want to elaborate too much on them.
I can more than elaborate, Sherman, because we've went ahead and completed the business plan. We talk about how we spend funds. We spent £7,000 on the business plan. That was supported by MEA Council as well, actually. So the business plan and the business model that we projected for the retreat, we have a 2-bedroom facility, obviously all accessible. We'll have a hydro pool in that facility as well. And when the kids and family come and stay in the facility, we'll hopefully have a physio there ready to work with the kids too. So yes, they're getting that retreat, but they're also getting the benefit of that extra bit of physiotherapy in their lives as well for their kids, because hydrotherapy it's hard come by, and yes, there is a strain in the system where I've talked about NHS equipment not being readily available. Well, that's of no fault of theirs, it's just a strain on the system. So charities like ours, we're here to support that as well. Okay, so we have a great team behind it. We have a great team behind the idea and the charity. My wife Emma's involved, we have Philip Peoples, we have Paul O'Neill, we have Jason Mackay, all great fellas, as you know, and my wife as well, dedicate a lot of time to the charity. So you did mention the word dreams, and yes, I found out in the past that dreams do come true. Dreams do come true when you put the work in, and let's just say for the better, you manifest them as well, okay? So that I've seen dreams coming true for loads of kids that we work with. So yes, dreams will come true.
It must make it fairly worth it, Darren.
It certainly does, Sherman. It's nice to put the time in, and it's also nice to see the support, and it's nice to get that productivity out of everything we do as well.
Darren, personally, I think it's absolutely remarkable, and in this week's charity focus, I think that's a very, very valuable, a very concrete elaboration by yourself there, Darren, on the foundation of your charity. And obviously, I just hope that it keeps on building, and it keeps on building, and I hope that you're able to support as many people as possible. And the one word I want to say, Darren, respite. How important is the respite? Obviously, you've experienced being the father of a child, as you're mentioning there, young Ava, as a hero in our local community. Respite, Darren, how essential is that one word?
Yeah, listen, again, another valid point there, Sherman. Just to get that wee bit of extra time away from the daily pressures that everyone goes through in life, and just to get that wee bit of added time away from your home, bills they pay, wee bit of extra stress at home, and just to take that out of your lives, even for one day. What we're going to try and achieve is bring the families down for a couple of days at a time, but it's priceless. It's priceless. It's just as simple as that. That's what it is.
So I don't think you can put a price on that there, folks, and that's the words of Darren McGinty of Love, Hope and Faith Charity, where the advertisement for the link will be on the line there. You can see it's www.lovehopeandfaith.co.uk.com, Darren.
It is, yes, and I'll send you the links for that and the Facebook page as well, Sherman. So, but before you go as well, Sherman, I'd like to say thank you very much for your time. I'd like to say thanks for everybody in the community support also, and it's great to see back on the little TV show again, because I was an avid fan of it. Now I did put some time in and watch it, and it's nice to see you doing well as well.
Thank you very much indeed, Darren. From the two horses' mouth here, just out promoting charity.
Thank you very much.